in the beginning of the pieces of this music, written by the composer himself. It's a little bit lengthy, but I think it's a really, really fun and interesting story. Any of you English teachers out there, please don't grade me on my reading skills. That was supposed to be a joke, but... in the spring of 2004, I was lucky enough to have my show, Paradise Lost, presented at the ASCAP Musical Theater Workshop. The workshop is the brainchild of legendary composer Stephen Schwartz, the composer who wrote Wicked. And his insights about the creative process were profoundly helpful. He became a great mentor and friend to me and the show, and I am honored to say to me personally. Soon after the workshop, I received a call from a major film studio. Stephen had recommended me to them, and they wanted to know if I might be interested in writing music for an animated feature. I was incredibly excited and said yes, and took the meeting. The creative execs with whom I met explained that the studio heads had always wanted to make an epic adventure, a classic animated film based on Kipling's The Seal Lullaby. I have always loved animation, the early Disney films, Looney Tunes, everything Pixar makes, and I couldn't believe that I might get a chance to work in that grand tradition on such great material. The Seal Lullaby is a beautiful story, classic Kipling, dark and rich, and not at all condescending to kids. Best of all, Kipling begins his tale with the mother seal singing softly to her young pup. I was struck so deeply by those first beautiful words, and a simple, sweet, Disney-esque song just came gushing out of me. I wrote it down as quickly as I could, had my wife record it while I accompanied her at the piano, and then dropped it off at the film studio. I didn't hear anything from them for weeks and weeks, and I began to despair. Did they hate it? Was it too melodically complex? Did they even listen to it? Finally, I called them, begging to know the reason that they had rejected my tender little song. "Oh," said the execs, "we decided to make Kung Fu Panda instead." So I didn't do anything with it, just sang it to my baby son every night to get him to go to sleep. Success rate, less than 50%. And a few years later, the Town Singers graciously commissioned this arrangement of it. I'm grateful to them for giving it a new life. And I'm especially grateful to Stephen Schwartz, to whom the piece is dedicated. His friendship and tutelage have been invaluable and have meant more to me than I could ever tell him. Eric Whitaker's The Seal Lullaby.